Everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Delilah, and this little guy right here is my little baby Carter. He is 9 months old, and I just absolutely love him. Yes, I am in my PJs because I don't really care. I'm comfy and I'm not trying too hard to impress anyone. I don't have anyone to impress, but this is kind of like a very awkward and vulnerable topic, at least for me. So if y'all didn't know, which I doubt you would because I literally just started this channel, I got a breast reduction. I can insert a before picture right here, but yeah, I got it as when I was 17, and I guess I'll talk about like what led me to get this, to come to the decision to get this surgery, and how the process, like what the process was to go and get the surgery, and then the healing and all that. So, you know, everyone's body is different, everyone reasons differently. So what I experienced may not be the same for you, but the biggest takeaway from this is that if I had to do it over again, I would. Despite all the pain, despite all the bullshit, you know, it was worth it. So I guess the decision came about because I am super skinny and my boobs were ridiculously big. And, you know, freshman year of high school, like that was the first time I ever went to a public school. I'd been to Catholic school my whole life and wearing uniforms that really don't show off my figure, and of course people notice. There was a rumor going around my freshman year that I had a boob job, and I'm pretty sure legally I wouldn't be able to get one at 14, so I don't know how people came up with that, but a lot of people would talk about my boobs, and I was known in high school as the girl with big boobs, and got a lot of backlash for it. My back was also hurting from all the weight. It was basically unbearable, and I could never find clothes that fit, because even something that, like a t-shirt, like I had to wear t-shirts or stuff that came up to my neck and was very loose fitting, because even the most simplest and innocent of clothes would look sexual and wouldn't fit the dress code. I remember getting dress coded so many times because, you know, I had boobs and I couldn't control it, and it really sucked. And I mean, looking back, I probably could have handled it better, and I could have worn better clothes that fit my body type and everything, but I didn't. You know, I was in high school, I wasn't the brightest. But yeah, and then it was also pressure from my family. I'm not gonna go into too much detail about it, and it wasn't just like my whole family, it was more like, you know, just, hey, what you're wearing is a little too sexual, like, you know. And it was after a lot of thinking and a lot of research, I decided that I wanted to get the surgery, and I asked my mom, and my mom was super supportive and said that she'd already researched and that insurance will cover it, even though it's like technically a cosmetic procedure. But because it was so unproportionate to my body, I was able to get insurance to cover it. And my surgeon was phenomenal. He was kind of reluctant because I was 17 and wanted me to wait until I was 18, but I'm like, no, like in high school, like people will look at my yearbook and say, oh yeah, I remember her, that's the girl with big boobs. But I didn't want to be known as that girl in college. I wanted to be known for, you know, my personality or what, I don't know, but not that. Like, I didn't want to be an object, and that's how I felt like. I don't know if that's what people thought, but that's just how I took it. So I honestly debated, even after the surgery was booked, to not do it. I was scared out of my mind. I didn't know if I would like it. I didn't know Carter. I didn't know what to think. I knew it was going to be an adjustment period. I was scared. I was scared that I wouldn't like my body. Meanwhile, Carter's biting me. You see that? He's biting me. But so I didn't think about it. I actually got the surgery, I want to say 10 days, 10 days or so after my high school graduation. And that same day, I was like, all right, you know, it's my last chance to say no. Like, I can get out of this. And me being me, I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go through with it. So I just remember wearing comfy clothes, and then I got cut into like the little surgical gown. And then the last thing I remember is starting to tell the anesthesiologist what college I was gonna go to. And then I woke up on the couch at my house. So recovery, I mean, it wasn't too bad, but I also have a very high pain tolerance. So what happened was I had to sleep on the couch for, I want to say 2 weeks, because I had to, like, I couldn't lay down flat. I had to be at an angle, like I had to be propped up, and I was covered in bandages. So with the surgery, if you didn't know, so what they do is they make like what's called an anchor. So they cut around the nipple, then down, and then below. And obviously, like, there's more cuts internally and stuff, but you don't see that. The scar is only like an anchor scar. So, I mean, I was in a little bit of pain. I slept a lot. I felt very stiff. And of course, my puppy, who you'll hopefully meet sometime, he wanted to play with me and everything, but then he realized like I was hurt, so he didn't leave my side at all during the healing process. I had to take super hard pain meds at first. I only took them for like the first day, and then my mom had to do the care of the stitches and all that. And I just remember like that first night, I saw myself in the mirror covered in bandages, and I didn't know whether I was gonna pass out or puke or both. And that's when my mom was like, nope, you're not gonna look at the mirror anymore. You're not allowed to do that. And so I also remember feeling like off balance because I was so used to having so much weight on my boobs. Carter, you're biting me. I remember having so much weight on my boobs, and now I was like, you know, I'm pretty sure, I think the surgeon said that, Carter, I think the surgeon said that he took like a pound or so out from either both of them combined or each. So yeah, it was a lot of weight. And then I remember like going upstairs and like holding my boobs and everything, and then getting the stitches taken out. It wasn't that terrible. I remember the first time, like the first set of stitches that I got taken out, because it was done in like 3 sets. I went to get my my graduation tattoo, which is this one, right after, and that hurt more than the stitches. So that was fun. The healing, I want to say it took like 3 weeks, and you know, after I got all the stitches taken out and everything, like I had to wear sports bras for the first month or so, maybe 2 months. But honestly, like being able to bikini shop afterwards and buy bras, like that was the best experience of my life. Like being able to like actually fit in regular bikinis, not full coverage bikinis, being able to wear cute bras instead of just the full coverage tan ones, and being able to shop at other stores other than like Victoria's Secret, because my size was very unusual, and that was the only place that had my size that I could physically try it on. So it was just like amazing. Yes, the scars are still there, obviously, but I'm proud of them. My fiance doesn't seem to have an issue with them, not that it would matter, but you know, I would totally do this experience all over again just because of how happy it made me. Like, you know, I'm not trying to say that you need to have surgery to be happy, because you don't. But for me, that was one of those things where like I was constantly suffering from back pain and, being bullied and just feeling very insecure. And now I can go to a store and feel confident in what I wear. Um, I went down, I want to say like 3 bra sizes. I don't even have to wear a bra anymore if I don't have, like, if I don't want to, which is awesome. So I have a lot more possibilities. Um, and I mean, I don't know, like, it's been 3 years almost since I got the surgery, and I mean, I'm telling you, if you're considering getting the surgery, this is your sign. Go for it, because it will be so much better in the end. Anyways, that's all I got. He's biting me. That's all I got, so bye.